course I didn't get her. I have if I get her early, by some miracle, I will have a good chance to get Nefer. Or sorry, not Nefer, Rukkhadevata. I'm sorry, Hoyo. I mispronounced Rukkhadevata's name. Is it like, what are the chances? Like Hoyo actually coming across maybe. All right, so we're at 20 now. None of the 4 stars interest me, so yeah. Okay, we're gonna stop here. We'll still pull, but let's space it out, huh? Okay, embark on a new journey. Let's go to. Let me guess. Yes, Catherine, or oh, not Catherine. Catherine's over here. Oh yeah. Volume and all that stuff. I gotta do the volume. Lucky I remembered that.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon? Hey, Anepa. Sorry to keep you waiting.
That is perfectly all right. My data indicates clear skies in the coming days. Current conditions for maritime travel, optimal. I'll be ready whenever you are.
Let's get the show on the Whale Road? What?
But are we really gonna set off without telling anyone again?
That's how we roll.
Funny you mention it. You'll never guess who Paimon saw on the way over. Hey! You didn't seriously think we'd let you leave without a farewell party, did you?
I hate this.
No chance.
This is one of those
Traveler. We've already made all the preparations.
That's one of my pet peeves concerning anime characters is weird stuff in their eyes.
And most importantly, how dare you try and slip away without first paying your respects to the almighty Dragon Lord!
A little bird told us you'd soon be leaving for Nodcry. So, we asked Paimon to give us a heads up before the date of your departure.
You sure it's not time to think about changing that little habit of ours? Don't worry, we won't keep you long. Besides, everyone's there already. Shaska, Ian-san, Auroron, even the Pyro Archon herself. You're invited too, Anepa. Shilonen has a special gift for you.
Accompaniment request accepted. Shilonen demonstrates excellent massage technique. My impression of her is exceedingly positive.
Wait, so robots like massages too? Or is it just that Shilonen really knows how you're wired?
Alright, enough with the chit-chat. Let's head to the venue.
Woohoo! Party time!
God, Paimon's voice, like, a little too cheerful.
Spit it out then.
They've set off.
Sanjone?
Just as my calculations projected. About time I met this variable in person. You know, every time we head to a new nation, there's always a point where it suddenly dawns on Paimon. This is it. The next chapter of our adventure has begun. This time, it was the moment she realized she just polished off the very last of her Saurus crackers. Should have stocked up better at the farewell party.
In other words, Paimon has marked the geographic coordinates from 2 minutes and 40 seconds ago as the boundary between Natlan and Notcry. This deviates somewhat from the official coordinates stored in my database.
Oh,
Paimon meant more in terms of how it felt on a psychological level.
thank
Anyway,
God.
What about you, Traveler? When
Thank-
did it really sink in for
Stop,
you?
stop talking,
Huh.
man. Jesus.
That actually kind of makes sense.
Wait, my
What
auto
about
isn't
you,
on.
Alpha?
What? Why does it keep going?
To think of it, maybe we should be asking the other way round. So, when you came over to Natlan, what was the moment you felt like you'd left Notcry?
I didn't click anything.
In that case, probably when my sensors could no longer detect the moon's power.
The moon? You mean that one we can all see in the sky?
Negative. I was referring to... Huh? Here we are. Paimon, Traveler, we have arrived in Notcry.
Oh, wow!
Wait, what's going on here?
Paimon, Traveler, welcome to Notcry.
The clouds. That was weird with the clouds.
That must be Nasha Town up ahead! That's the place you were telling
Dude,
us
this
about
is like
on the wall,
auto-scrolling
right?
on its own. Like, they're really pushing you in fast. Oh, did it stop now? I was just about to say, I'm so glad that they skipped the farewell party, because I would hate to run around and talk to everyone, and everyone just says a bunch of fluffs, stuff that doesn't matter. Thank God. Nice job, Hoyo. That was a smart decision. Huh?
That is correct, Paimon. It is also the most bustling commercial hub in all of Notcry.
Could this really be...
Oh, sounds like the perfect place to start trying out all the local specialties. Huh? Is something up, Traveler?
Paimon,
Ooh!
this is where our spaceship landed when Ether and I first arrived in Tevat.
Oh God, okay, please, for God's sake, please tell me that they actually gave the Traveler much more lines. Oh my God, this is huge. This could be the moment where it's like, they cut Paimon's voice lines in half because they gave it to the Traveler. Please, God, oh my God, that right there is a 6 out of 10, like, please, for God's sake, Hoyo.
Huh? Are you sure? But how come you've never mentioned that before? Seems pretty important to Paimon.
Well, because those memories are really hazy. All I remember is Ether waking me up and us leaving the ship. But just now, setting foot on this land, I felt something. The kind of power I sensed in those moments.
Are you referring to Kuvaki?
What now?
The locals refer to it as Kuvaki. It is a unique elemental force found only in Notcry, or rather, a pure, primordial form of elemental energy.
Please, Lumin, keep talking, please.
That is correct. Another similar concept I have found in my database is the primordial sea. Legend has it that long ago, the moon that shines in the sky above us once rose from the land of Notcry. Modern geological surveys and meteorite studies conducted in the region have since supported this claim.
So, when you mentioned being able to detect the moon's power earlier, you were referring to Kuvaki?
No, she's still thinking. This is just in her monologue. Feels similar to phlogiston, yet also somehow different. Maybe they both belong to the light realm. Yeah. The Lord of Light mentioned. Still, this feeling, no doubt about it, it's the same power I felt first time I set foot into that.
Traveler, you're saying we might actually find your spaceship here? Do you still remember where it landed?
It was near a beach.
Notcry is surrounded by the ocean. In other words, it could have been anywhere along its coastline.
And there was a mountain.
Negative. Description still lacks sufficient detail to pinpoint target location.
Hey, it's okay if you can't remember everything right away. After all, it's been a really long time. Let's just do what we've always done and keep searching as we explore.
Oh my god, did she stop talking?
What have you got to fear with your sidekick Paimon still here?
I'd be more than happy to help you out as well.
Thank you both.
Our pleasure. Anyway, just knowing that your spaceship's here in Nightcry surely counts as a big step forward, huh?
Like we've crossed another boundary?
Paimon couldn't have put it better herself. You sure are a quick learner, Inefa.
She's still thinking. She hasn't said anything out loud yet. We can find our spaceship. Maybe the flight clouds could tell us something. At last, a chance to get to the bottom of all this. The truth must be out there somewhere, buried in this land.
Well, as the best guide in the whole of Teyvat, Paimon hereby does solemnly declare, Nightcry, here we come!
Okay, gameplay time. Right? Whoa, shit, that's a lot. Amazing bots. This machine to have can help complete the throughout this isle. Individually, they can help complete tasks, but if someone were ever to connect a few together, well, perhaps they are capable of bigger and better things. Whoa. In certain circumstances, a significant number of robots must be gathered before they can thing. Elemental Lunar Bloom, yeah, we know that. And Verdant Blue, yep, we know that. Fatui, did I fight this? A member of the Fatui Elite Order Task Force from me. They wield the power of modified weapons that harness the power of Kuvaki. Because of this, you might be able to effectively target them with Kuvaki-based attacks, while they are charging up their weapons to unleash powerful attacks. Huh. Land Cruiser. A heavily armored ship that can, thanks to certain modifications, harness the power of Kavaki to deploy most special attack it in a certain number of times with electro charge or lunar charge reactions while it's using Kavaki to stop it in its tracks. So yeah, incentivize lunar reactions, which we're going to talk about that. Bipolar objects. In Akara, you will find Kavaki influenced bipolar objects. When characters get near certain objects or plants, they will enter an empowered state. When in an empowered state, characters can attract bipolar objects and pull them to themselves. Some bipolar objects can be carried, while others will be placed in your inventory. Objects with red and blue unipolar fields are a common sight throughout Kaga. Fields same color repel each other while magnetism. So wait, did the Traveler get... I haven't got my moon power yet, right? Whatever.
Ready to spice things up.
Yeah, I already have the moon power. Oh, that's just more, okay. Hello? What about you? Can I... See? So far they're making correct decisions. Cutting down dialogue, giving Lumine more dialogue, and we had like 10 minutes of talking, and now we have gameplay. I have no idea what I'm just randomly doing stuff.
Is this an answer from this world?
Come on. Hello? Well, I have to do it at a certain distance. Wait, there was something else there. Oh, are these guys the ones who give me the power? Oh, I see red. And then the blue one attracts, right? I see.
It just occurred to Paimon. If we were looking to put out a missing spaceship commission, or to learn more about Nodcry, wouldn't it make sense to drop by the Adventurers Guild?
The guild is located in Nasha Town. Simply follow this road and you'll reach it.
Huh? What into that is that? Looks kinda like a Sealy, floating around in the air like that.
That is a kuhenki, a species unique to the land of Nodcry.
I'm sorry, I'm just gonna call them Sealies.
A Kuhenki?
Nodcry
Does she
Sealies.
have something to do with the moon, too?
Indeed it does. According to the Frost Moon Scions, the indigenous inhabitants of this land, the kuhenki, are said to be familiars of the moon goddess, leading those who walk in the moonlight's glow to things of great importance.
The moon goddess? Don't all people here worship the Tsaritsa?
Although Nodcry lies on Snezhnaya's border regions, the people here have held their own unique beliefs since time immemorial. As I mentioned, everything in this land shares a deep connection with the moon and the sky above. The beliefs of the Frostmoon Scions seem to date back to the civilization of the angels. According to the documents in my database, even the 7 Archons did not exist at that time.
Wow! So the origin of their beliefs goes back even further than the Archon War?
Correct. At some point, you may come across some statues of their goddess. The Frostmoon Scions carved these as well.
Hey! Looks like she's floating away!
I suggest you follow her. The probability of an ordinary person encountering a kuhenki lies in the single digits. Many here consider them heralds of good fortune.
That's Columbina. Sending Sealies to us. Oh my god, all new mechanics, man. Driving around using patches of this. Traversing into Kuenki of Sealies of different forms to take refuge in mist of different colors. Press to switch forms and exit the mist of the same color to roam to a different colored mist. Oh, it's confusing. In Nodcry, you will find plants that can provide characters with Genki energy. Once a character is suffused with sufficient Kuenki energy, press harness the power of the Kuenki and roam freely. When using the power of Kuenki to roam, passing by a moonshine violet may provide you with some small measure of assistance, allowing you to soar upwards. Wait. Did I... And then I'm supposed to go to that? No, wait, what? So I don't actually interact with this. I just have to get like close to it. No, this one's moving. That's gonna take some getting used to.
From this world? Is this a travel guide? Huh. It actually led us to something useful.
Oh, God. I am not gonna read this.
Are there any particular points of interest?
Oh, it all looks pretty interesting to Paimon. If we have time, she'd love to see, pretty much everything.
Recalibrating route. If we keep following the current path, we will arrive at an area of scenic beauty. From there, we will be able to identify both the Adventurers Guild and several must-visit specialty stores.
Yikes! Why is Paimon suddenly getting the feeling that if she doesn't step it up soon, Ineva's gonna put her out of a job?
Yes, please. Yes, please. The hell was that? I heard a chest. I just heard a chest. Okay. What am I supposed to do? Oh, you. Okay. Ah. Guessing they spray painted these arrows for us. Like, oh yeah. For those of you who actually pay attention here, this will help you guide. Oh my god, Fulu, look at this, ooh, just standing there. I'm so used to killing them. No. Whoa, whoa. No. Well, oh. Does that thing indicate, like...
From this world?
Oh, I see. You're telling me there's a chest nearby. Wait. I want to... Damn it. I want to... If it's like, like, when in Sumeru, you can, like, just hit the one button to keep switching. From track to track. Uh-oh, blue.
Wow! Nasha Town actually looks pretty big from here. Feels a bit different than Paimon imagined, though.
Which aspects in particular deviated from your expectations.
Well, Paimon keeps hearing people describe Nodcry as an adventurer's paradise. So, she kind of thought it'd be a bit more picture perfect somehow.
According to legend, there was indeed an era of peace in Nodcry's past, the Age of the Fae. Tales of those ancient heroes are still told today. One of the most well-known is that of the Lantern Fae. This individual performed many good deeds for Nodcry. The present-day Lightkeeper's nightly lantern patrols are, in part, a tribute to their memory. But then, one day,
What happened?
there came a devastating abyssal calamity that swept across Nodcry, and for a time it was left desolate. Heartbroken by what had become of the land they had so cherished, that Fae extinguished their light, just as the abyss had extinguished all hope. Nowadays, the paradise people speak of is more of an aspiration, or an irony, perhaps.
An irony?
Today, no official authority governs Nodcry. In theory, at least, it is somewhere a person can do whatever they wish, and become whoever they want to be.
Huh. So it's the end of Lawless.
The Adventurers Guild is just over there, in Nasha Town's Central Plaza, and the flagship tavern is over that way.
Hey, what's that building over there? You know, the biggest, tallest one.
That is Aino's Boom and Blast Kuvaki energy cannon. It gets activated when the wild hunt threat level outside Nasha Town reaches a certain threshold. But according to the scan I just ran, the energy cannon appears to be malfunctioning, likely due to a recent discharge.
The wild hunt? Isn't that the abyssal calamity you mentioned that's specific to Nodcry?
It is a phenomenon that has been occurring for several centuries now. Yet the time and location of wild hunt attacks are seemingly random. At first, it was more of an old wives' tale that adults used to scare children. If you don't start behaving, kid, some night, the wild hunt's gonna come for you. Listen, do you hear that? That weeping in the fog? Those are the cries of a young woman being dragged away.
What's with these faces? You're so animated there.
People actually hear things like that?
I have not witnessed enough wild hunt attacks to give a statistically sound answer. But the oldest legends say that all people saw was the ghostly shadow of a woman in the mist. It wasn't until later that it became a full-blown calamity. Abyssal monsters and all.
Huh. When you put it like that, Paimon's really gotta hand it to Aino. Not only did she repair you, but she's even built a giant cannon to keep the wild hunt at bay.
Absolutely. Aino is very impressive indeed. Anyway, according to my schedule, it is time I took you over to the flagship.
Oh, sure. After all, we shouldn't keep Barca waiting. Well, Paimon's not sure if he'll actually show up at the bar this early. You're right about that.
It might be. He only Traveler only gets voice lines if it's concerning, like, the character story of her, like the twin story, like.
This elevator was inspired by the one in Maritime Harbor.
Why do you have an exclamation mark? What is this? Owner of
Newspapers,
Midburn
anyone?
Books. Oh God. Why does this say a quest item? Why do you need 9? Investment purchase from it can be used to get one's investment returns once a week from bookstore. What? What am I doing?